Barcelona have defeated Porto 2-1 with a goal coming from Joao Felix and Joao Cancelo. And yes, it is true, my friends, Barcelona are going to the next round. We're going to the round of 16, the knockout stages. Barcelona have not been able to do this since the 2020-2021 season. So to see Barcelona go to the next round is a huge accomplishment, and I hope that many of these players do gain the confidence that they can do great things. And to be very honest, I was scared. I was scared in the first 10 to 15 minutes because Barcelona did not seem so stable, right? Our midfield was non-existent. When Barcelona did not have the ball, Porto were attacking with great momentum, and Barcelona were allowing for those plays to happen. And I'm like, okay, really? You're gonna really bottle this whole thing and not go to the next round? All we have to do is just get one more win. One more win is all we ask for. And this is the best starting 11 that we could place. And so I was like in the first 15 to 20 minutes, right, of the first half, I'm like, is Barcelona gonna deliver? Are they not going to care? Are they not interested in the Champions League? Do they even want to go to the next round? Because look, Xavi Hernandez started with Gundogan, Frankie, and Pedri. And when I saw the lineup being announced, I'm like, okay, this is a great midfield. A midfield that can bring a lot of technical quality. We can control the ball. We can do a lot of things, right? We can be very creative. But one of the things that I realized when we had a midfield like that was that midfield was also non-existent when they did not have the ball, right? Every time Porto were trying to make those passes through the middle, there was barely any energy coming from Pedri, Gundogan, or Frankie. And I'm like, okay, this is probably the reason why Xavi Hernandez always wanted Gavi in the midfield, is because Gavi was the one. He was the one player that provided the extra energy and intensity and interceptions in the middle of the pitch for Barcelona to regain possession. And so without a Gavi, Barcelona looked like they really did struggle in the first 20 minutes. If anything, the first 45 minutes of the match. And so I'm like, okay, Barcelona needs to react, because the way that Porto scored the first goal, Porto went through 3 different shots before they finally scored. Porto shot one time, it was blocked. Porto shot a second time, it was also blocked. And this was within a span of 5 seconds. And then Porto was allowed to shoot again the third time, and they finally scored. And I'm like, okay, Barcelona should have gotten that ball right after Porto got the first shot blocked. But they allowed Porto to regain the ball over and over again, and that is how they scored the first goal against FC Barcelona. And so like I've said, this was not a good game, right? Because we were very worried. We were a little scared, a little intimidated, because we felt like Barcelona were going to bottle this. And so something needed to change. And we all knew what that answer was. It was for this team to actually go onto the pitch and actually give a damn about the result, right? To go to the game and actually care. Go in there, bring intensity, show that you want the ball and that you want to play, because I felt like they were giving out 7 out of 10 in terms of energy, and the players could have given out so much more. And the reason why I'm saying that is because in the second half, we saw Barcelona completely turn around energy-wise. They came in with more intensity. They came in with much more focus. They ran for the ball. When Barcelona lost the ball, they wanted to regain the ball as soon as possible. I'm like, okay, that's it. That's all we need. That's the only thing that this team was missing. It's for the intensity. It's for the eagerness to win. You can even see in the attacking momentum, right? That Barcelona had a much better attacking momentum, and that led towards Porto receiving less of the ball and having less attacking momentum, because Barcelona showed much more intensity and aggressiveness in the last 45 minutes. And because of that, that is also the reason why Barcelona scored the 2 goals. You see what happens when you actually care. You see what happens when you actually go to the pitch and you showcase that you want the ball. You score goals. You get results. You go into the round of 16 for the first time since 2020, my friend. And we're not done here, right? Because not only do I want to talk about the collective performance, but I want to go very individual. And I want to talk about Joao Felix and Joao Cancelo. Those 2 players, our loanees, right? They said never fall in love with your loanees, because you never know if you might keep them or not. But those 2 players, Joao Felix and Joao Cancelo, they were the bright lights of today's game. I would also want to shout out Iñaki Peña. Iñaki Peña was amazing in this game. He blocked so many shots within the full course of the 90 minutes. But I do want to focus on Joao Cancelo and Joao Felix. Joao Felix showcased what he could do when he has a great partner right next to him. And he was able to always get himself in great positions. He wasn't 100%, right? He wasn't a 10 out of 10 throughout the full 90 minutes. But in the second half, he showed up. And when you have a great partner right next to Joao Felix will deliver for you. He will score the goals. He will provide the assist. And that is what we saw. We saw him with much more energy, with much more aggressiveness. He was constantly over and over again like this, right? You guys hear that snap? Like this. He was asking for the ball. I went in faster. He wants a pass to be more precise. And Joao Cancelo was the one to be the distributor to Joao Felix. And you know what's funny is that when Joao Felix was doing well, Joao Cancelo was also doing well. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Joao Cancelo, according to SofaScore, Sofa score, he got a 10 out of 10 performance. I don't remember the last time a player got a 10 out of 10 performance, a perfect number, a 10 out of 10. And so because Joao Felix did well, so did Joao Cancelo. And because Joao Cancelo was doing well, that also benefited Joao Felix. And so it was good for both parties, for both of these players. And another thing that I also was thinking about through the game when I was watching those two players, like for example, right, let me backtrack a little bit. One of my favorite moments between these two players was when Joao Cancelo was receiving the ball. He found a pass to Joao Felix and he passed it with the outside of his right foot and it curved, right? The ball curved straight to Joao Felix. Joao Felix receives the ball. It was an amazing pass, right? An amazing, precise pass. Joao Felix receives the ball. He runs up. He finds Lewandowski, but unfortunately, Lewandowski was just too slow to react. I'll talk about Lewandowski in just a few minutes. But that, right? Like that play between the left back and the left winger, that is what we have been missing from Barcelona, right? We have been asking that between Balde and Ansu Fati a few months back, but Ansu Fati had to leave, and then Alejandro Balde also lowered his level. Unfortunately, he has not been at his best, but this is also the main reason why I want to bring out Alejandro Balde too, is because I feel like now seeing Joao Felix and Joao Cancelo, going to my main point, seeing these two players form that duo, I want to see this again. I want to see it again. I want to see it against Atletico Madrid. I do not want to see Alejandro Balde. I'm sorry. I know that many of you guys have been asking for Balde, that he should be starting, that he should be playing more, he should be getting more minutes, and that he should eventually get better and blah, 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 right? But I want to see this again. I want to see Cancelo start on the left back position and have Joao Felix also start on the left wing. Yes, I was the one that said multiple times that Joao Felix should be benched and also Joao Cancelo because things were just not working out. But let me tell you guys, when you have Joao Felix on the left and also Joao Cancelo on the left and you have Koundé or Araujo playing on the right back position, then the whole chemistry does work because now you have much more balance in the defense and on the attack, because when you have Balde on the left back position and with Joao Felix also up top and then you have Joao Cancelo on the right side, it's suicide. It is complete suicide. But if you have Araujo or Koundé on the right back position, it's much more balanced. And then you move Cancelo to the left and you have a great team. A team that I think that can carry a very high level. This is the first time Barcelona have assembled an 11 that carry Joao Cancelo on the left and also Joao Felix on the left. And so like I've said, let's see it again. Joao Cancelo against Porto scored 1 goal, provided 1 assist, had 65 touches, 27 out of 30 passes, 4 out of 4 long balls completed, 2 crosses, 5 chances created with 1 very big chance created, 4 shots, 2 shots on target, 6 dribbles, which was the most in this game, 3 tackles, which was also the most, 1 block shot, 1 interception, 2 ball recoveries, 3 out of 18 ground duels won, which was the most, and then he was dribbled past 0 times. It was a performance that I would say was perfect, and that is why SofaScore gave out a 10 out of 10. So finally, right, we can build on top of this. And so yes, I do think that Barcelona did not play their best game. I think that if Barcelona did what they did against Porto and they do the exact same thing against a City or against a Bayern Munich, it might not end up going so well. But like I've said, a match like this gave us an answer on what we could do in the future moving forward, meaning we have Joao Felix on the left, Joao Cancelo on the left, Koundé as a right back or Araujo also as a right back, and then you have either Inigo Martinez or Christensen on the left center back position. You have a much more balanced team and I love it. I love what I saw in the second half specifically. It's like they knew, right? When they went into the second half, they're like, wait a minute, you know, we have great quality players. All we have to do is just try. All we have to do is just try and actually give a damn about the result, and then maybe things might end up going well. And it did. So I want to step away from this now and I want to move on towards another subject. And I want to ask Xavi this, and I know many have been asking Xavi, like, why would he make such a substitution that, you know, it just did not make any sense? And it's going to be regarding Lewandowski, Ferran Torres, and also Joao Felix. Why did Xavi Hernandez switch out Joao Felix for Ferran Torres when he should have switched out Lewandowski for Ferran Torres? Why take out Joao Felix when he knew that something great was happening between Cancelo and Joao Felix? And also, not even just Cancelo, right, being his best partner, but also with Gundogan and with Frankie. Why take out Joao Felix and not take out Lewandowski? Lewandowski ruined such a great opportunity for Barcelona to make it 3-1. You know that, right? He missed so many great quality chances and we paid him millions to be able to make chances like that and convert them into goals. We pay him millions, but he doesn't do the most simplest thing. Every time he receives the ball outside the box, he takes such a horrible touch where he loses the ball and then Porto have the possession, or he regains the ball, right? Like Lewandowski receives the ball and then he just makes a shot, and before the foot even touches the ball, one of the defenders or the opposition just takes takes the ball away from him. I'm like, oh my god, dude, like this is so frustrating. We need more tempo, more. You need to be more precise. Like, why is Lewandowski always the one that is like slowing the plays down? Why? Like, I understand that he's 35 years old, but you can't be that slow, dude. You cannot be that slow. Read the room. Read what Barcelona's trying to do and score the goals. We pay you a lot of money to score goals like that, but you miss those opportunities. And I'm like, really, Xavi? Really? You're gonna take out Joao Felix and put in Ferran Torres when it should have been Ferran Torres for Lewandowski? You really think that Lewandowski is that untouchable, bro? You really think that Lewandowski is like a Messi type of level player? It could have easily been a Joao Felix, Ferran Torres, Rafinha front three. A front three that can still give a lot of goals. Ferran Torres is a master in terms of positioning himself in the box, and he could have received those crosses either coming from Felix or Cancelo or Rafinha, right? So I'm not gonna be talking too badly on Rafinha either. I know that many have said that Rafinha has not played his best game. I think that he did all right. He did solid, okay? Like, I know his capabilities. I know what he could do, and I'm not asking for Rafinha to be a Dembele, Neymar, or a, you know, like Kylian Mbappe type of player. I know what Rafinha is capable of, and he did what he could. I think that defensively, he brought a lot of energy. He took a couple of shots. I don't know why all of his shots always end up going straight to the goalkeeper, but he was trying, and I like that from him, right? He always gives out the eagerness that he wants to create something for himself and for the team. So I'm not going to put down Rafinha like that. I think that he did solid. Do we need more from Rafinha? Yes, we do. But again, we know his level, we know his capability, and we know that he tried his best. So, but with Lewandowski is a completely different thing. We're talking about a player that can score 50 goals a season, you know, in all competitive competitions. But Lewandowski did not do that. He didn't do that. His level is so low that I feel like he's almost useless, because if he can't score goals, what else is he going to bring? Because he can't bring anything else. I'm sorry, but he's not a Luis Suarez type of player, right? He's not someone that can combine with another player in deep areas or take down 2 or 3 players. Like, Lewandowski's not like that. Lewandowski is just a player where if you serve him inside the box, he'll score the goals for you, but he can't even do that either. And so congratulations to Barcelona. Congratulations to Xavi Hernandez. Yes, we have been going through a slump. Yes, this was not the best game, but now seeing that Barcelona are officially qualified to go to the round of 16, we can breathe. We can relax. We can reassess ourselves. We can see, okay, what did we do well in this game that we can further improve on? And what mistakes did we make that could be, you know, reassessed and do better? Because this Barcelona team can do better because we have great quality players. So I'm fully on board with this team. I have a lot of confidence with these players, and let's do this. Let's do this, guys. We're in the round of 16. It's time to get hyped. And so Visca Barca, thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.